This is Vinyl Voices Radio, ESPN 97.5.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm John Newman.
Jesse and Jon.
All right, welcome back to the fourth segment of Vinyl Voices Radio. We are hanging out still with Escape from the Zoo. And, all right, let's see. This song that we're going to listen to now.
Yeah, it has a vibe. It does have a vibe that recalls another band, sort of. But I'll let them tell about that. So, the song is called Crackpipe. Actually, this is Escape from the Zoo's album from 2022, and it's not on this album. but DJ Muskratch asked about the vinyl, and this one's just the basic.
Just a beautiful black vinyl.
Yep, nice.
Yep. I know everything's getting so fancy now. With well, they've been fancy for a long time, but you know now that vinyl records have really made a comeback. It's like you pull it out, it's real heavy. It has this green, it's all these different colors and everything, and it's like, oh, that's pretty. But
they just send us random
Classics.
colors.
Yeah.
It's amazing. We never ask. They just give us the scraps of whatever everybody else buys, so we just get random colors of albums.
I know.
Excellent.
I think I opened one recently. It was gold. I was like, man, this is nice.
already went gold.
You have a gold record.
Yes.
You have a gold record.
Way to do it. Put that on the wall. Proud parents.
Yeah, definitely. So yes, but Crackpipe is not actually on this album, but we're gonna listen to it. Let's check it out.
But my glass always bone dry, so I gotta fill it up or get high to get by to just try to tiptoe the tightrope this pessimist.
All right, that was Crackpipe. That brought Hazel in the room.
So yeah, that song is an Escape from a Zoo song, but it has ties to another band.
It's our homage to Weezer.
Who you guys opened for once, right?
We did. Well, Days N Daze did.
Oh, that's right. Days N Daze did, yeah.
Technically, I mean, we played at the same festival, and we played a three stages
right
away
before
from
they
them
came on.
at like 2 p.m.
Count it.
But
10 hours
technically,
before.
I think maybe on our Wikipedia it still says that we opened for Weezer,
It
which
does.
is hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just the like that driving like dun 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 dun, like the kind of like 90s hip hop beat behind it. So the whole thing's supposed to be like a play on hash pipe, but crack pipe. Same with the video, but that joke doesn't land very often. Seems like a lot of people are very confused about it.
The video is fun, though, because it's got wrestling, which is like the callback to...
They had the sumo wrestlers. We
Right.
had was Doomsday
Yep.
Wrestling out of Houston.
Yeah.
Punk with the Camera shot it, did an incredible job.
And that was all filmed here in Houston?
Yep. Yeah, shout out to Brandon. Killed that one.
Yeah. I know it made Jason happy. He gets happy when he sees videos.
Yeah,
When bands actually have videos for their music.
right.
But it's a good video. I mean, it's funny. And I'll be honest, I kind of missed the whole Weezer reference too. I mean, although when I saw Crackpipe, I was like, I got my Crackpipe. I did the same thing that I did when I first time I listened to the song. Mm-hmm. But I still made the reference, but without making the connection. Yes. But that's not unusual.
Yeah, apparently not. I don't know. But now anyone that's listening to this podcast understands, finally.
Mm-hmm.
I think
That was the joke.
a whole bunch of times on the show so far, we've talked with bands, and John's brought up a lot of times how, hey, that song sounds like super, upbeat, but then like you listen to the lyric and it's like, and so, but this is one where we can actually talk about that being the case with the video, because like John just said, it's like a fun video, like watching Veronica get body slammed. I mean, I love her. And
Who doesn't want to see that?
No, I was having an amazing time.
It was really fun.
Did you ask to be body slammed, or were you like...
Well,
did
that
you
was
ask?
the plan, but I was supposed to tuck my head. I didn't tuck my head, which is why I look like I'm in pain, because I am. But it was super worth it. Once in a lifetime experience. For some people, for her, it's like an everyday experience.
It's a job. Yeah, for some.
Which, if this is a music show, but there's like spreads everywhere, and that show is really fun. Doomsday, their just regular show. If you've never seen it, you should really go to that, because it's a good
They're
time.
so professional, and the way that they taught us to like do all the moves and stuff was like, they knew exactly what they were doing. They're like, okay, if you do it like this, you're gonna get hurt. You need to this is how we're gonna make this look like it hurts, but of course, for us, all of it hurt. But for them, they have it on lockdown.
Yeah, but it's a fun video. But then when you listen to that lyric, it's like, okay, there's...
I'm a bit of a downer. I mean, you're the one that taught me this. I remember that, how you have like memories throughout your life that are just so vivid, just kind of for no reason. I remember like it was yesterday, sitting at the bar at y'all's house, and you were doing the dishes, and you're talking to me about punk rock, and you're like, sometimes the music doesn't really have to fit the tonality of the lyrics. You can have like an upbeat song with darker lyrics, or it doesn't have to fit together exactly. And I really took that to heart, if you couldn't tell. That's kind of like my Amona. It's like we write glorified pop punk songs, but with like lyrics about depression and addiction and stuff. So
He's always credited that to you. Always.
I know.
He always says, my dad taught me that.
I know. I listen to every podcast y'all are on. I have heard this before. I'm not kidding, y'all. I listen to every one of them. So it's like a really cool.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
There's some things we're going to talk about when you come over.
Yeah. No. So, obviously, this is probably not for the show, but, proud of y'all. I am. Proud of y'all, and, I'll be saying this in a few weeks whenever Marissa and Elliot and those guys come through, too, because it's tough what you do, you know, especially if you're doing it as your 9 to 5, as you guys are, you know, it's not easy. So, but it's not easy for anyone. Every artist that we've had come through here, probably feel the same way.
Yeah,
You know, they're not my kids, but you know,
Proud of you. It's a struggle for sure. I think for most people, like unless you're like bankrolled, but like, I mean, you gotta like tour nonstop. You gotta constantly be on social media, which in and of itself is a nightmare.
We're long haul truckers with an Instagram.
Yeah.
We just happen to play music sometimes.
Yeah.
We do
no,
work like
it's-
long haul truckers. Well, we'll work for a month straight, 24 hours a day, fucking get that shit done, and then do nothing for another month.
that sounds right.
Yeah. Then you're like, oh, social media. I forgot about that. And let's do some stuff there.
It's easy to forget, and especially, you know, on like a harder tour, we get back and I check my phone. It's like, you have 205 text messages. I'm like, oh my God. I'm just going to drown my phone in the bathtub.
Yeah, but then you start reading them. You're like, car insurance. Vote for Joe Biden. Vote for Trump. And it's like, most of these are wasteful. No, I'm proud of you too. I'll jump on that. Like I said,
Thanks, John.
Yeah, I mean,
you came the first time we met was a decade ago, probably, or if not longer.
Wild, dude.
Yeah, and to see how far that you've come and all this, man, it's just exciting. You know, it is exciting. I brag about you. You know, I do.
I
I
appreciate
do.
it.
I show people. You know, I'm like, look at this.
look at these
Look at
pictures.
all this.
This is Days N
Look
Daze.
at all these views. Look
and
at
the
all
dr-
this. Look at these Spotify listens. You know, and all this stuff. You know, so
I know I have pictures from the shows at the pub. You know, we're just talking about that because
Those are some fun shows.
yeah,
those are some excellent shows. I had the video footage still. I need to find that. You know, from the security cameras.
We stole all that beer out the Sorry about that.
I knew it doesn't matter. It was worth it. I don't think I paid you anyways. So
Beer under the bridge.
yes, it all works out. But no, fantastic, man. It was, again, it was great hanging out. Good to see you guys. We need to wrap this up so we can hear some live music and we can all jump into some of this Frank's Pizza.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I've been too nervous to eat it, but I'm so excited.
It's just funny because I don't know. Like I said, it just is a little different. You're being interviewed by your dad with your mom watching.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be worried
Not
about.
nerve-wracking
and your
at
Uncle
all.
John.
Yeah, and Uncle John's over here. But no, you guys make great music, excellent shows, and all that. And looking forward to catching you guys playing a live show.
Thank you. Y'all make a great podcast. It's been an absolute pleasure being on.
Thanks, appreciate y'all.
All right, well, check them out. Escape from the Zoo, and I don't know where this show's going to end on the segment, but we'll just end it either way. So, want to thank everybody for listening. Have a great night.